Whenever you're down by odd points in the game, how do you motivate your players, just like your teammates, to stay up, stay positive, like when you're down by that much in those games?
I guess there's nothing really that we can do besides keep ourselves positive, and I think that being a leader in me and Rod and Caitlin and Kaylee, we have to kind of just keep ourselves up, and I think people look at what we're doing. So I think the younger girls are. Like, if we're hanging our heads, I think that they're going to be like that. I think they feed off of us. So I think that keeping ourselves up and still playing as hard as we can, I guess, that's the only thing we can do. So.
You guys really hung your hat on defense this year. Texas running up a little bit of the score on you. I mean, what was different about defending them tonight? Was there something they did that challenged you guys? I mean, what was the issue, you think?
Personally, I think we played a little bit scared, and I think that against Baylor, we had nothing to lose. We didn't care. We came in here and we knew that as a team we were going to beat them. And I don't think we've seen that attitude again since we've played. So I think it was more of like an attitude thing coming into the game and playing scared and not playing how we know how to play. And I think that we let the game get away from us really early, and there was really no coming back from that. So.
You mentioned early, you're only able to make 4 shots as a team before halftime.
Yeah.
Is it difficult to climb out of that, just not seeing the ball go through the hoop?
Oh yeah, and there's nothing really you can do except keep shooting it. So of course, that's really frustrating going to halftime with 13 points. So they had 40. So it's hard to keep playing, but there's nothing really you can do besides keep playing and keep shooting, and I guess try to do things that, or I guess learn from it.
You had a lot of passes in the first half that just went out of bounds, or just didn't. Was there a lot of miscommunication going on, or what was going on out there?
I think it's the same thing. They sped us up, and we played like we were scared. We didn't play like we knew we were going to win, and I think we were trying to make things happen that weren't going to happen. Trying to force things, just playing a lot faster than we have been. So
was Coach at halftime just trying to tell you to slow down and just play your style, or what was the message?
He just said, you have 2 choices. You either play hard right now or you just let them kick your butt. And I think at the beginning of the second half, we came out kind of like, oh, crap, we're down by 10,000 points. So, I mean, why not just, lay over? So, but after that, I think we kind of got into it like, you guys, we just got to play. We're at our home court. We have all these fans here. We're playing for each other. So I think he just said we have a decision to make, and you can either play hard or not. And so I think we did that in the second half.
Do you think the foul problems in the first half, with Kate and Mandy, was a problem playing too fast too and just trying to make things happen?
I think so, and I'm not going to talk about the refs, but we were getting a little bit of we're at our home court. You expect us to get a little bit more of calls, but I think we just were so out of whack, just playing so fast and just doing things that we normally don't do. But yeah.
Well, going forward, how do you try to correct that mindset of, next time you go on the floor, you don't come out scared. You try to come out with that Baylor mentality. Like, how can you recreate that going forward?
I can't speak for everyone else, but I would just hope that we would learn from this and we would not want to feel like that again, and especially not on our home court. And I think we'll take this as a learning experience and just not want to feel like that again. I think that's enough motivation for me. I don't ever want to feel like that embarrassment again. So
obviously we ran into a really, really good basketball team, and we're disappointed on our end that we didn't play better and we weren't more competitive. This game got ugly from the get-go, and credit Texas that they have a way of speeding you up and playing at a pace that you're not accustomed to playing at. Very good in transition basketball, very good on the offensive boards. They have a lot of weapons, that great bigs, a ton of guards that are high-heralded high school kids, and they just play well together and they guard well, and it got ugly for us in a hurry, and we didn't respond the way that we wanted to respond. Hopefully we'll learn from this. Seems like every year there's one of these games, and you've got to have the ability to put this aside, learn from it, correct your mistakes, and then move on to the next one. But credit Texas, they're a potential Final Four team that could play for a national championship.
How difficult is it when you have the slow shooting night, 4 makes in the first half, to climb out of, just for the girls' psyche, not seeing the ball go through the hoop? And is that a big challenge for a group?
Oh, it gets hard, when you're trying and then they force you into some bad shots and then you miss about 5 point blank 2-footers. And it just snowballs after that, and that's kind of what it did. And they guarded us, they took us and sped us up in how we played, but we also missed the first half. It seemed like 5 or 6 dead 2-footers. Kaylee missed one. I know Britt missed 2 or 3, and Britt missed some shots that she normally hits. And we're going to intermission with our 2 top players, 1 for 16. It's a pretty bad scenario.
They seem to just be speeding them up as well. Is that where they're missing shots, Brittany and Kaylee? Because that's what Brittany said, that they're speeding them up and making them play more frantically out there.
Yeah, credit them for that. They can do that. They can stay fresh when they're guarding our kids. They run people in and out, and it gives you a pretty good indication. I'm not sure. Ariel Atkins may have been the National Player of the Year, or I know top 5 players in the country, and she plays 15 minutes. There's a lot of talent on that team. A lot of talent on that team, and they play well together. They're well coached, and we wanted to challenge better than that. We wanted to have a better showing than that, but we didn't. So you got to have short-term memory and get ready for the next one.
Did you like the shot selection in the first half? Or
No, I did not. I thought we were hurried on a lot of things. We got out of running what we do and screening. We're a team that has to help each other get open. We haven't got a lot of creators on our team that can break you down off the dribble, so we've got to do it collectively. And then when you get down like that and you've got kids that really, really want to win, sometimes they start taking it upon themselves that I'm going to go get a bucket in a hurry, and instead of being the right answer, that's the wrong answer the majority of the time. So in answer to your question, I thought our shot selection was not very good for most of the night.
What was your message after the game, just to kind of move on from this?
Yeah, I gave Texas credit. I said, I know none of you wanted to play this well, and this isn't what you have prepared for the last 2 days, to have an opportunity to play the number 4 team in the country and play like this. And they're good kids. I think they'll respond in the right fashion. We better, because there's no easy ones coming in this league, and they're going to do this to more people than Oklahoma State as well. So I'm disappointed that we didn't play better, but my focus shifts to K-State now.